Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about protein classification and its functions. So before getting into the what is protein, we would like to know what is amino acid first, since amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Each and every protein makes one or more number of amino acid constitutes the protein. So amino acids, the organic compounds combine to form proteins, and which is the building components of proteins also. So thereby proteins give the structural support inside our human or animal cell, and each protein is made up of different combinations of 20 types of amino acids, and mainly amino acids as well as proteins involved in the growth and development of human beings. And it is also plays an important role in building and repairing tissues, thereby forming the new tissues, and function of enzymes and amino acids and proteins paves way for the food digestion and the transportation of molecules. So these are all the main role of amino acid which constituents to form the protein molecule. So coming to the source of amino acid, amino acids were widely found in plant-based and animal-based sources. In plant-based sources, broccoli, beans, nuts, chia seeds, etc. and fruits, apples, banana, berries. And in animal-based foods, some of the dairy products and eggs, seafood, chicken, pork varieties, all are the rich sources of amino acids. Coming to the structure of amino acid, and you could see the structure of amino acid. Each and every amino acid have two functional groups, namely amino group and carboxyl group. So amino group is represented by NH2 and carboxyl group is COOH, and with the center carbon atom, that carbon atom is connected to one hydrogen atom and the variable side chain. Only the side chain R will get varies from one amino acid to another amino acid. So this is the overall structure of amino acids. So coming to the proteins, it is a complex, large macromolecule, and it is essential for human life, and it is made up of smaller units called amino acids. So the bond which is connected one amino acid to another amino acid is peptide bond, and the peptide bond formula is C double bond ONH. So bond formation which includes the carboxylic group of one amino acid, and that carboxylic group reacts with amino group of another amino acid. So proteins have a role in metabolism, regulation of human body, cell signaling and communication, and it gives mainly the structural support and movement of cells, tissues of human body. So the bond, peptide bond is widely classified into dipeptide, tripeptide and polypeptide, and you could see two amino acids when joined by one peptide bond, that is called as dipeptide, and three amino acids joined by two peptide bonds is called as tripeptide, and the chain of 10 or more amino acids linked by the multiple peptide bonds, and that is called as polypeptides. Poly in the sense more than 10. Coming to the protein classification, so it is divided into mainly three types: simple, conjugated and derived. Simple protein are further classified into globular protein and scleroprotein. And in globular protein, the following is the examples of albumin, globulin, glutenin, prolamine. And in scleroproteins, collagen, elastin, keratin is most common example. And in conjugate protein, nucleoprotein, glycoprotein, mucoprotein, lipo, etc. And in derived protein, primary and secondary, which further classified as proteins, polypeptides, peptides, peptones, etc. And coming to the protein classification based on shape, the first one is fibrous protein. And in this fibrous protein is also called as scleroprotein. You could see the structure clearly. It is in the form of long, elongated, thread-like and coiled. So fibrous protein is appeared in the form of thread-like or coiled or spiral structure with linking with one another. And it is mainly insoluble in water, and it provides the structural support, strength and protection. One common Examples are collagen, keratin and actin. So collagen, it is present in our animals, in tendons and ligaments, in bone, and in keratin also it is present in hair, nails, horns and feather, and in muscle contraction actin and myosin protein is involved. So 3 examples of fibrous protein does not soluble in water, it is insoluble in water.